Artist of the Year goes to Adele!
I understand why the name of this award has changed, but I really love being a woman and being a female artist. I
do. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Well, well, well. It looks like singer Adele is entering the bold, controversial space of saying that a woman is a woman. And people are mad. And listen, this is actually an awesome thing, okay? Look, I don't have any issue with people identifying as whatever they see fit, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, as long as it's, you know, it's literally like live and let live. But also there are some simple like biological facts that matter. So as long as we can agree that, hey, you are an androgynous tree person, but also biology is a thing, then we're going to get along great. If you start saying biology is irrelevant, you start talking about the female ween, we're going to disagree on that. But her immense backlash is actually super important and super good for everybody. And I'm going to tell you exactly why after a quick word from this video's sponsor, Established Titles. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor, Established Titles. Established Titles is a project based on a historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds or lords and ladies in English. They allow people to buy as little as 1 square foot of dedicated land so they can call themselves a lord or a lady officially. In return, they commit to plant a tree with every order and protect the beautiful, pristine woodlands of Scotland. Established Titles makes an absolutely amazing gift, and a person could officially get their name changed on documents. Their title pack gives you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land on a private estate and an official certificate with a crest. And they're having a huge Valentine's Day sale just for you guys. And on top of that, you can get an additional 10% off any purchase you make with the discount code TheQuartering. So click the link below or go to establishedtitles.com/thequartering and use promo code TheQuartering to save an extra 10% today. Valentine's Day's coming up. Still time to get yours. Now, Adele recently received an award. I am unfamiliar with her work, but I know she's super duper duper popular. I'm sure I've heard her music before. But she gets now immense backlash for telling a gender-neutral award show that she loves being a woman. Shocking. Like, this is literally what people are upset about. Adele is now being accused of transphobia for declaring at a woke gender-neutral awards show that she loves being a woman. The Rolling in the Deep singer, I don't know what that song is. I know she's popular. Adele fans, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Okay? I just, you know, unless she's some indie singer whose lyrics make very little sense. I probably don't know who she is or who they are. She was made the remarks at Tuesday's Brit Awards and collected the prize for Artist of the Year, a newly created category merging the old Best Male and Best Female Artist Awards. So they used to have an award for both. In this particular case, that actually makes sense. You know, like if you're singing or you're like an entertainer, there's really no reason to have a separate category for men or women. That's like, you know, there's a lot of things that just make sense. But like, you know, then there's this reaction, right? I'm really proud of us. I really am, she said. I understand why the name of this award has changed, but I really love being a woman and being a female artist, she said to huge cheers, regular people. I'm really proud of us. I really, really am, she said. Despite the audience in London's huge O2 Arena, her comments quickly sparked online outrage, making her the latest high-profile figure accused of being a TERF. Now, this is the exact same stuff that they said about J.K. Rowling. Essentially, a TERF is that you are a feminist, but also you exclude trans individuals. I guess. I've never met one in my life. I imagine these are a very small group of people. But again, I wouldn't want to hang out with a feminist or a TERF, to be totally honest with you. Despite support from the audience, by the way, because this is like people's normal reaction, and then once it gets on the internet, people are like, wait a minute, I think I have to be outraged about this. Please, Adele, no, she can't be a TERF. A staunch feminist performer named Jacob told his thousands of followers. A staunch feminist, and the tweets are protected. Shocking. Somebody who follows 1,000 people and only has 3,600 supporters, I imagine that's probably not. And by the way, I don't know what Adele's fan base is. I don't know why I'm thinking she's like the other chick, female singer. I think she's got younger fans, but younger-ish. Who'd have thought Adele was a transphobe and would use her platform? Anyone who ever talks about using your platform, just start ignoring them. To call for the destruction of the trans community? What? What? And again, these people, who say these type of things are doing the trans community no favors, because I live in the Midwest. I don't know, how that relates to the likelihood of meeting trans people. I've met 3 in my life, and they've all been really nice people, and very rational and chill people. You're making them sound insane when you're doing this stuff, right? And again, it's a small sample size, but from who I talk to online, who happen to be trans, and for the people I've met in real life, every one of them just wanted to get on with their life and just wanted to be the best them. They weren't really worried about what Adele was saying. They couldn't, right? They've got stuff to overcome. They've got a complicated life. I can't imagine they really spend much time worried about what Adele says. And by the way, Adele didn't say anything about excluding trans people. She just didn't. She just said, I like being a woman, and that's okay. Others complained that they had lost a lot of respect for Adele and would no longer spend a cent on their music, the Times London reported. The complaints led many to spring to the 33-year-old star's defense. She's only 33? She looks like, okay, maybe it's just the makeup. This picture isn't very good. If you would have told me she was 53, I'd believe you. Anyway, thank you, Adele. Just thank you for speaking the 2 words being vilified. Woman, female. Tweeted out author and refugee campaigner Anjali Rauf. I'm unfamiliar who this person is, but it is a woman, it appears, and a feminist. Author and media consultant Jane Simon said that she didn't know whether to cry or scream at the latest attacks. I mean, are we this petty? A decade ago, if somebody had said woman would be criticized for a thought crime of saying she liked being a woman, I would have laughed at such a ludicrous suggestion. Now it's happening, and I don't know whether to cry or scream. Congratulations, Adele, I support you. But these are just Twitter weirdos, right? This isn't real life. If we've learned anything about oh, look at this, 780 tweets in the last hour. Astonishing how a woman can go on stage, say how much she enjoys being a woman and a female, and that's enough to label her as a TERF. Basically, proudly defining you're a member of a specific gender is phobic. I like that there's a lot of pushback. Look, are there probably people out there who are genuinely, have genuine problems with trans people, of course. But are we this starved for attention? If you want people, again, I always view this from like a marketing standpoint. Like, is this good for the brand? Being insane and like trying to cancel. All this is let me tell you why this is good. Okay, why this is awesome. Here's Piers Morgan. How dare Adele have the brass neck audacity to ignore gender neutral BS and take pride in being a female? She's clearly an evil turf who must be canceled immediately. Obviously sarcastic. This is great. This is great. Because the more insane the outrage gets, the more normal people will start to wake up and say, wait a minute, there's nothing wrong with saying I'm a woman. There's nothing wrong with saying I'm a man. And also, I don't care if people identify as that. But these things can exist in the same space. And we can just let people live. And the more of these ludicrous cancel culture nut jobs are, doing their thing, and the more we get to talk, how many Adele fans probably didn't even know that this culture battle was even a thing, and that they probably have never even heard of a turf. They probably never even heard of J.K. Rowling. They never heard that saying you're a woman is a bad thing, but now they do. And you know what normal people do? They hear that and they think it's ludicrous. And that's a good thing for normal people. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.